The NFL is back. Week 1. Let's see how this situation will be around the NFL. So let's look at these teams, shall we? Let's look at them. This is week 1, 2020. Hate saying that year, but we'll get over it eventually. Anyway, Seahawks versus Falcons. Two of these teams to me play similar. And this is a good test to see that Seattle's secondary. Now the defensive line may not be great anymore, especially with now Clowney. But they have acquired Jamal Adams and Quinton Dunbar. So there is some improvement on the secondary. So we'll see how this goes. I'll pick the Seahawks to win this one. I'm going to say 26-24, late field goal win. Texans versus Chiefs. You want me to pick Houston? Well, no, I'm not picking Houston. I'm picking Chiefs. In fact, I'll pick them in a blowout. I'm going to say 45-20. There you go. Bears versus Lions. Really? Do you want me to pick Detroit? No, I'm picking the Bears. That's a smart move. I don't trust Detroit. Chicago's defense, I still feel like it could still be good. But we'll see. Bears win this one 23-20. Cleveland, brother. Okay. Cleveland versus Baltimore. Ravens let go of Earl Thomas. Not that much required for the Browns, even though I feel like Cleveland should sign Earl. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. But I'll pick the Ravens to win 27-3. That's a bold statement that I'm doing right there. Okay, Colts versus Jags. I wonder what happened to all those Jacksonville fans. I don't think there's really anything left of them. Is there? Oh, there's a few. Wait, that's Tampa Bay, Tom Brady. Well, you guys are bandwagons. You just had your moment of a season. Guess what? That's the only moment you're gonna get until you finally win a Super Bowl, which is probably gonna take the next 30 years or so. Maybe even longer. But anyways, Colts win this one. I'm going to say 26-0. Yeah. Saxonville was such a joke. Anyway, Dolphins versus Patriots. Patriots have Cam Newton, but they don't have Dante Hightower or Patrick Chung. They don't have those guys. And last time these two teams met, we already know what happened. But I will pick the New England Patriots to win this one. I'm going to say 30-17 win. Eagles versus the football team. It says Washington, but the real name's the football team. The football team. The football team! Okay, whatever. Eagles win this one. I'm going to say 38-10. Look, I can't pick Washington. You think they are going to have a good season? Either them or the Jacksonville Jaguars will have the number 1 overall pick. At least I think Jacksonville will go 0-16 or 2-14. So we'll see. But yeah, Eagles win 38-10. Jets versus Bills. Jets, Le'Veon Bell. That's about it. I don't want to hear anything about Sam Darnold. Look, you guys had your chance with Teddy Bridgewater and all those bandwagons or whatever. Actually, can you really be a bandwagon of the Jets? I remember a few years ago when Teddy was on the preseason team. I said the Jets should start Teddy Bridgewater because Sam Darnold won't be good. And so far, you know what? I've been right so far. So I will pick the Bills to win. I'm going to say a close one, though. 13-10. Packers versus Vikings. Okay. Vikings defense is still good. Packers, they'll be in a question mark, especially with the wide receiver core. But you know what? I'll pick an upset. I'm picking the Packers to win this one 28-23. Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, I should say, versus Panthers. There's really not much to talk about, but the Panthers will win this one, even with the new required QB, Teddy Bridgewater. Panthers win this one. Why? Because of mostly Christian McCaffrey. They win this one, I'm going to say 28-21. Chargers versus Bengals. Now, this is where, sadly, Justin Herbert will not be the starting QB. Probably wait until week 3 or 4. But I will pick the Chargers because they have more better experienced players than the Bengals. So Chargers win this one. I'm going to say 30-28. All right. The Tampa Bay Patriots. Oh, Buccaneers. My apologies. There are some things I have with Tampa Bay that's not right on my mind. Tom Brady's 40 in his 40s. I think he's like 43 or 42. Gronk's coming out of retirement. Leonard Fournette's really not that high right now because he hasn't done anything much since his rookie season. The type of Tampa Bay to me, and also the defense is terrible. The hype is to me of Tampa Bay is kind of similar to Cleveland last season. So, yeah. But I will pick Tampa Bay over New Orleans, and I believe after this game, New Orleans will sign Earl Thomas. Tampa Bay wins this one, I'm going to say, in a close matchup. I'm going to say 27-24. Cardinals versus Niners. Now, this is a team, the Cardinals were one of those teams that did big requirements by getting Hopkins. And that's the biggest requirement people will always just talk about. No one wants to talk about how the team has an okay offensive line, an Anish defense. And you know what? This is the perfect test for them. This is, to me, their best test to begin. They almost beat the Niners twice last season. They could have beaten them. So we'll see what the Cardinals will be against them this time. Do I think they'll do it? No, I'm picking the Niners to win this one. I'm going to say 21-20. Yeah. I think it'll be that type of game. If the Cardinals win this one, then you know what? You can mark them as a playoff team. Because I'm not marking them as a complete playoff team yet. Because here comes the two teams that could take that 7th spot. Reminder, a 7th seed can make the playoffs now. Cowboys versus Rams. Now, these are teams that... The Cowboys, we already know who they are. But it's now about the Rams. Especially when the Rams don't even pay their players right now. Funny how that is, huh? They don't even pay their own ex-players and all that. So this will be interesting to see where the Rams would be. If a 7th seed made the playoffs last season, the Rams would have made the playoffs. But I just don't really see much of the Rams this season. I just don't. Like, made a lot of drastic moves. You just look at the moves they did during last season and the off season. The Rams, I don't want to say they're in rebuild because they still have some of that talent. But at the same time, it feels that way. But at the same time, it's not. But I'll go with the Cowboys to win this one, 23-20. Steelers versus Giants. Well, Big Ben returns. Giants have Saquon Barkley. That's it. Pittsburgh to me is an easy win, 27-13. I just can't see the Giants do it. I just can't. And then we have this. Oh boy, Jadeveon Clowney's new team, the Tennessee Titans. I will laugh if the Titans miss the playoffs after he said, "I want to be on a contender." That actually would be funny. So anyway. This is a good test, I want to say, for Denver. Denver has some hype going on. The defense of Denver, I still think, has its momentum. Not as good like they did in Super Bowl 50, but still some good defensive key players there. And let's see if they finally have the QB they've been looking for. Since they haven't done anything since Super Bowl 50. After that, just one winning season. Just one. They didn't even make the playoffs. They finished, I believe, second? Yeah, second, I believe. Second place in their division. I could be wrong, though. But, yeah, this will be a very interesting season for Denver. And you know what? I will say Titans do win this game. I'm going to say 22-17. 22-16. So that's my week 1 picks. Who do you guys have? Leave a comment down below. Hit like button. Share with 3 friends. Subscribe to more videos like this one. The NFL season is back. And this is TGTV Tank Mode signing off.